So if you haven't guessed by the speed of these graphics, Fast Racing Neo is fast. Fast by name, very fast by nature, incredibly fast, brutally hard, a assault on the senses I think I said in my review. And I thought I'd show you a little bit of footage from the game just to show you how fast it is, but not only that, a slightly more scientific test to show you how exciting this game is. Recently over at my other channel, Pugcoof Gaming, I've been messing around with something called the Nintendo 64 Biosensor, a N64 add-on that basically takes your pulse while you're playing the game. Now for that video it didn't quite work very well in terms of playing the game that's supposed to work with, Tetris, but it does actually pick up your heart rate quite well. So I thought, well, what happens when I clip this little thing to my ear and actually take my pulse while I'm playing Fast Racing Neo to see how exciting the game is to my body? And this is the footage. Enjoy. So this is one of the simpler tracks in the game, albeit on the hardest, well not the hardest difficulty, but the fastest setting there is for the cups, and that is hypersonic. And as you can see, it is pretty fast. This is actually quite a tame track, just so I don't look too stupid, because this game is very, very hard. Because it's going so fast, your reactions have to be incredibly quick. But the feeling of speed you get from playing this game is actually quite incredible. I was actually surprised at how this game made me feel. I kind of felt a sort of adrenaline rush. My heart was kind of pumping through my chest, I could feel, which is why I thought I'd strap myself to an admittedly quite lo-fi heart monitor that probably isn't as accurate as it could be, but it just kind of gives you a rough idea of how fast this game is and how it's affecting me. The average person's heart rate, I believe, is between 60 and 100 beats per minute at resting, slightly less if you're a bit fitter than I am, which is not difficult. So as you're going to see through most of this track, most of the time it's kind of 80s to 90s and sometimes a little bit higher. And that's how this game kind of makes you feel. It's quite impressive in that regards. I've never quite played a game in a while that's kind of made me feel that kind of intense. I mean, the original, some of the earlier F-Zeros, like GX for example, has that kind of sense of speed. And I won't try and compare the game too much to F-Zero GX, but it does try and be that game quite a lot, even from the kind of announcers and the general kind of music and the feel of the game. That's definitely what Shin'nen Multimedia was looking for, I think, when making this game. And to a certain extent, I think they've succeeded. It's not perfect, it's missing a bit of personality that the F-Zero games had, but it's still a very solid racing game. One of the better racing games, one of the better indie games on the Wii U system. It's not going to be a classic by any stretch of the measure, but I actually really liked it. I think it's quite a short game. You can kind of go through it in a weekend, but you can say that about a lot of racing games, even Mario Kart 8. But there's a few different modes here, and I quite liked it, and that's why I gave it 7.5 out of 10. So it's an excellent game. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to the God is a Geek channel for more gaming videos.